So like a circus, Thursday's debate was intense. The moderators were tougher than Danny Trejo's face, making Common Core questions seem like highlights. That's because each one focused on candidate vulnerability, forcing them to move beyond their pat platitudes or their own mythology.
Knowing what we know now, with faulty intelligence and not having security be the first priority when we invaded, it was a mistake. I wouldn't have gone in.
Because somebody doesn't think the way I do, doesn't mean that I can't care about them or I can't love them.
I'm going to cry. The questions hit everyone where it hurt. A necessary role because later their opposition is going to do the same thing, only worse. If a candidate can't answer tough questions, how will he or she, I have to say that, stomach a debate with someone who really wants to hammer the stuffing out of you?
I defunded Planned Parenthood more than 4 years ago, long before any of these videos came out.
We feel like despite our generosity, we are being taken advantage of. And let me tell you who never gets talked about in these debates. The people that call my office, who have been waiting for 15 years to come to the United States. And they paid their fees, and they hired a lawyer, and they can't get in. And they're wondering maybe they should come illegally.
The first thing I intend to do is to rescind every illegal and unconstitutional executive action taken by Barack Obama.
Yeah. But look, this type of preparation is nothing new. It's why Rocky went to Russia before the Drago fight. You have to go to the toughest place imaginable before the fight if you want to beat a giant. If he went to the beach, he would have lost. Instead, he went to Siberia, and he won. You see my logic here? The good news, not only did we learn a lot about each candidate, their temperament, their humor, their instincts, it turns out that a lot of people watched it with us. Thursday's debate had more eyeballs than a fly convention. Flies have lots of eyes. It was the most viewed cable news show ever, bigger than Ronan Farrow. This means that millions who never experienced the clarity of Carly, the articulate sincerity of Marco, and the disarming charm of Ben Carson did so that very night. For an anticipated debate that had more action than the last Mad Max film, maybe the circus element that I detest so much actually helped get the word out.
That's a completely ridiculous answer. I want to collect more records from terrorists, but less records from other people. How are you supposed to know, Megan?
Use the Fourth
What are you supposed
Amendment.
to? How are you supposed
Use
to?
the Fourth
No, I'll tell you how you
get a warrant.
Get a warrant. America just learned that when it comes to candidates, the Republicans have a deep bench. By comparison, the Democrats have a stool. It's a disgusting.